Hello. Late last year, I told you what the liberal media would do in response to the American people's rejection of their socialist agenda. And it's happening. They are very predictable, especially when you've been watching them as closely as I have for these past 20 plus years. Our country is $14 trillion in debt, and we have trillion-dollar plus deficits projected as far as the eye can see. Spending is out of control, and now we're broke. Still, the liberal media have lined up to block any attempt to rein in government spending. Like never before, their pro-big government, tax and spend, spread the wealth agenda is on full display. It was clear from the election results in November that the American people are tired of out-of-control government spending. But the liberals in the media and in Washington didn't get this message. Or maybe they did get the message, but they just don't care. They're determined to dig in and fight back against any spending cuts, and they're prepared to use all means of deception and distortion available to them. Just look at their coverage of Wisconsin's efforts to balance their budget. Like so many other states, Wisconsin is broke. Finally, a governor has stepped forward to bring fiscal sanity to the chaos. But rather than honestly report on a reasonable attempt to control state spending, the liberal media have launched an all-out assault on Wisconsin's governor. Rather than tell the truth about the hundreds of billions of dollars of unfunded government employee pensions and benefits, the liberal media treats state workers as victims. Rather than expose the hateful signs and rhetoric, including dangerous physical threats being used by protesters in Madison, the liberal media are hiding them. Rather than confront the Wisconsin lawmakers fled to Illinois, instead of going to work and doing what they were elected to do, the liberal media treated them as courageous heroes. Like the propaganda machine that they are, the left-wing media are trying to hide the truth, even distorting the polls to help their union allies. They're trying to create an alternate reality for unsuspecting Americans that trust the media to provide honest reporting of the news. Well, they can't be trusted. And we at the Media Research Center are working 24/7 to expose their lies. Many Americans do know the truth about what the media are doing in Wisconsin and other places because of our efforts. Over the last few weeks, we've produced a steady stream of ammunition to fight back against the liberal media narrative on this, and conservative outlets have shared it with their audiences nationwide. Our research and analysis has been featured on Fox News several times and discussed on national talk radio shows all over the country. That's what we do. Everyone knows the liberal media lie and distort the facts, and the Media Research Center provides the proof. We monitor every network and cable news broadcast every single day, so they can't hide from us. But I need your help to keep doing this vital work the way it needs to be done. I've added people to my staff and made investments in technology upgrades to help us keep up with the out-of-control liberal bias in the media. But we need to raise the money to pay for it. I've set a goal of raising $200,000 to support this increased level of media monitoring and analysis, so we can continue to get the truth out. I spoke to our trustees about this, and one of them agreed to write a check for $100,000 if I can raise the other $100,000. Now, I need your help to take advantage of this extremely generous offer. Think about it. Every dollar you contribute to this effort will have double the impact. This is a critical time in our nation's history, and we must step up and stop the liberal media from denying the will of the American people. The media know that if they're successful in turning back efforts to control spending in Wisconsin, weak-kneed politicians in Washington will lose the will to fight and will do nothing about the massive expansion of government that's taken place over the last few years. Quite simply, we can't afford this. America will be ruined financially. I'm asking you to stand up with us against the Obama-controlled media so we can get the country back on the road to prosperity. Thank you for your generous commitment and support. I truly appreciate it.